Hey, and welcome to the vlog in the life of a millennial teacher. As promised, today I'm going to go into my background information and kind of give you an idea on what made me decide to become a teacher and what makes me decide to keep that decision every day. Now, the decision to get there was a pretty easy one because it's something I'd always wanted to do. It didn't take any convincing and it wasn't a last resort. It was my dream. It's what I always felt like I was meant to do. But it was my getting there that was pretty difficult. When I started college, I didn't know what to major in. So I decided to major in engineering. I was pretty good at math and I love design. So I thought, why not? It took me about 2 years and an internship to realize that I needed to change. So I thought, well, what am I going to do now? I already had a lot of math credits, so a math degree was pretty easy. And I went with that. But if you know me, you know that I lead with my heart a lot. And I wasn't satisfied. So I thought, well, I need to add something else to it. And I was in this American politics class. One that I didn't think I would enjoy, but one that I fell completely in love with. So after about 2 weeks of being in there, I'm in my professor's office adding this degree onto my resume. And this is important because fast forward 3 years and I receive an email. Turns out the degree I had just walked across the stage for in math, well, I was one class shy. And if any of you have ever been in that spot, you know how defeating that is, to be that close. And I was pretty bummed out about it. So I thought, well, I can't teach now. I don't have a degree in math, and that's what I wanted to teach. So I thought, well, what else am I going to do? I decided to apply for a job at a bank. Thought, I'm qualified, I have a diploma, I'll work here. And it took me a year to realize exactly how unhappy I was. It was a great first job, but my friends weren't around me. I didn't have a roommate, so I went home alone every day. I didn't have any friends at work, so I ate alone every day. I had a job though, and that was more than some of my friends could say, but it wasn't enough for me. I didn't want to just have a job, I wanted to have a life. So I decided to change. I thought, well, what can I do with a degree in political science? I can work at a law firm. So I did. And it was better. I had some friends at work. I didn't feel completely alone, but I wasn't happy. So I go home one weekend and I sit down on a Friday and I tell my parents, I don't know what to do because I'm just not happy here. I want to do something that I feel satisfied in, but this isn't it. And they didn't give me a solution. They didn't tell me what to do. They looked at me and they said, what is gonna make you happy? What's something you can do that's gonna satisfy you? And I looked at them and said, I just want to teach. It's all I've ever wanted to do. And they said, well, teach. I went online and that night I applied for 5 jobs in teaching math. And then I thought, if I'm gonna teach math, I have to finish my degree. So that night I signed up for my class that I ended up graduating and finishing the degree with. And it only took a day out of those 5 responses for 2 schools to ask for an interview, and it only took 2 days for one of them to offer me a job. And the point of this whole thing isn't to let you know more about me. The point of this whole thing is to let you know that if you're not in a job that makes you happy, you do what you can to get there. And if you're in a job that makes you happy, hold on to it. Because I've been teaching now, this is going to be going on my 3rd year, and I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, there's nothing else that I want to be doing right now. Some days are more difficult than others. I have a famous saying, one day you are changing the world and the next day you are crying in the teacher bathroom. And that's true. But every day I leave work happy, satisfied, and knowing that I want to go back the next day. So my decision to stay a teacher is also a really easy one. And it's my hope throughout this vlog that I can give you a little bit more insight and hope if you're a teacher that is struggling to feel satisfied because maybe you're burnt out, or maybe you're new and you don't feel like you have the help that you need or somebody to have your back. I want to be that person. So next week, I'm going to talk more about why I'm doing this vlog, exactly what brings me here, what I'm studying this summer, and what I'll be studying all next school year. So please stay tuned, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.
You ask for the truth, but you know you could do so much better, and you sat on your fences and you scream no retreat. So what will your legacy be? And what will your legacy be? And what will your legacy be?